Alright, so how's it going, everybody? So I think I kind of planned out how I'm going to do this video. So I believe in the last spring training, like the autographs video of all the Marlins, I said I sent out, and I actually sent out a lot of cards kind of to different stadiums and stuff, and I'm pretty sure I did it too late in the month, but since I live here in Jupiter, I think a lot of them should probably make it in time till, I mean, it's a week usually, but maybe less because the stadium's here in Jupiter and also in West Palm Beach. So I'm relatively close to those. Sent a couple out to like Tampa and stuff over on the West Coast. So I'm hoping since within Florida, it should get delivered fairly quickly, and hopefully I'll have enough time that some of the players will sign it. I'm not expecting a lot back. Also sent some to Arizona and stuff, but kind of just went through like cards I had, and I was like, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So we actually got the first one back, and it's out of Miami. I'm not sure who or what, because this could be, because I did send some down to Marlins Park, but also some other players I think do live around Miami aren't necessarily from the Marlins, because I even sent out some like older football cards I think I had, and some older baseball cards I found that supposedly people sign well. So let's see what it is. It feels like just one card in there. And I don't know, this is like kind of fun to do, just like go through all the cards I have, see if the players sign or not, but I have no idea what this is going to be, so let's see. Oh, Alex Fernandez. This would be one of the older cards I have, and he kept it in the penny sleeve, which I've been seeing a lot of people say don't send it in the penny sleeves or whatever, but I've tried 3 different ways, I guess. I got some in top loaders I sent out. Some I just put in penny sleeves. Others I just put just the card in, but that came out pretty good. It's in black. I know everyone likes the blue ink or whatever, but I kind of think if it matches up with the card, that's like the right ink to me, which black does match that card to me. So that's pretty cool. So that's going to be our first, I guess it's called TTM through the mail. Which is it? I don't even know where this card came from. It's a 92 Fleer, which I guess I said it right there. So that's pretty cool. Our first return guy. And I'm not too familiar with him. Like I said, well, this is 92. I was 3 years old in 92, so not the biggest baseball fan back then. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Thank you, Alex. That's awesome. So our first one, and hopefully first of many. And I was going to try and keep them together and just do one video at like the end, but there's no telling when I'll be getting them back, so I think I'm just going to open them as I go and kind of edit them together in a video. So I guess I got to try and keep these short, but this first one kind of explaining everything. So yeah, let's see what else we're going to get, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so another one came in, and this one's out of Kansas City, so I don't think it's going to be a spring training one, because I'm pretty sure that was either Florida or Arizona. So this will probably be an older player kind of card, because it kind of feels kind of bendy, I guess. I think like new cards are kind of a little bit stiffer than the older ones, but let's see what we got. Joe Carter. Wait, is it on the... Is not. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. That came out really nice. Blue Jays is this a year card? Yeah, 91 upper deck. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I believe he was a pretty good player, I think. I just like quickly Googled some, and it was saying that in 1993 he hit a walk-off home run, three-run walk-off home run in the world to like win the World Series in 93. Which 93 I was 4 years old, so I wouldn't be all. I don't even think I'd remember that if I did watch it. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, and it came out really nice. See, like, I mean, even if it was black, but I like the blue on this because it kind of matches the uniform and the Blue Jays logo right there, so that's pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, I just want the ink to match the card, and that came out pretty nice. That's awesome. 2 more today. They're starting to. These letters are starting to come in now, so that's kind of cool. If I get like 1 a day for like however many I've sent out, that'd be pretty nice. It's kind of like a present every day, you know? So this one got beat up a little bit, it looks like. Actually, it was kind of like under a box in my mailbox, so it kind of would be funny if it made it all the way to my house and then the mailman just like stuffed it in and it got messed up. But card's over here, so hopefully it doesn't feel bent or anything. But no thingy up there, so not sure where this came from. Second one from Fort Myers, so could this be the first spring training one? Let's open up this. So like I said, I've sent out a lot, and I'm not entirely sure who it's gonna be, you know? It feels like 1 card, I think. But I don't know. Hopefully the card's not damaged. I'm assuming it can't happen because actually it might be 2. Oh, it's 1 in penny sleeve. What's it gonna be? Ron Gant. Oh, that's cool. I think, is this the one? Does he work like for like a news network? I think that's the one. Once again, this would be one of the older cards I sent out that not entirely sure about the player, but I saw they signed consistently, I guess it would be. But that's pretty cool. I signed it up there. I don't know if he signed it like black here, maybe. I don't know where it would really look good on this card. That's why I tried to like kind of pick out cards that would look good signed, because to me, just like an autograph on a card looks, if it like matches, it looks really nice. But this still does look really nice. Thank you, Ron Gant. I will have to look more up about him. I'm not sure. What is this even from? I think it's Upper Deck. 93. So another year I was 4 years old in, but that's awesome. So cool. We got ourselves a Ron Gant autograph. So now out of Fort Myers, will this be the first spring training card? I think it's 1 card. So far we've got 3, I guess it would be considered older cards. Well, what I'm considering like older cards, you know? Nothing from like, I guess, current players, I guess it would be, but will this be our first current player? 1 card. No way. Yo, I was hoping so bad for that. Alright, so this was the spring training one. Yo, that's so I know, I haven't watched him play at all, but I know he was the #1 draft pick, right? Last year, 27. That's awesome. Nice autograph, signed it to me. I like asked for that. Like, I like that. See, to me, that makes it way cooler, you know? So clearly, he read my letter thing, so now Royce Lewis and I are best friends. Yo, that's sick. I'm so happy. Awesome. So our first spring training, I guess it got a little bit dingered up there, but who cares? That's super cool. So our first spring training return ever is from Royce Lewis. Is that like way too good of a start? So like now everything else is gonna suck? No, it's not gonna suck. I sent to some cool players that I like, so hopefully, you know, yo, I'm really happy right now. That's awesome. Thank you, Royce Lewis and Ron Gant. That's pretty awesome. So we're starting off not too bad with our first, I guess, TTMing experience it would be. They both have like really nice autographs. I like that. That's awesome. So we got 2 more letters coming in today. One from Phoenix, one from Tampa, I guess St. Petersburg. So I'm not too, I know the Arizona I sent a few to. I'm not too sure. I mean, I still don't remember anything about which areas, because I sent several each. kind of spring training kind of deal, but I'm guessing they're from spring training. Well, I guess I don't have to do it all the way. So let's see what we get. Is it in a thing? It is in a thing. Oh, no way, cool. That came out awesome. So I think, is this Bowman Tech? Yeah, Bowman High Tech card of Luis Castillo. If I said that correctly. That's pretty awesome. This is like a random card I had, and I don't even know if he actually, on the thing, if people said anyone got anything back from him or not. I'll have to check, but it was just like a random card, and I was like, you know what, may as well try it. So that's pretty cool. Why is the lighting so bad, kind of? But that looks nice with the black. I like it. Kind of matches up with that. Super shiny card. It's kind of hard to show off, especially since it's in the penny sleeve. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Lewis. I think. Oh, Lewis. So that was from Reds and the Phoenix. Yeah. So now Tampa, St. Pete. Let's see what it's gonna be. So I did send a card to Aaron Judge, but there's no way that's ever coming back. But I mean, it's in that. This feels thick, so it feels like 2 cards. So I only sent 1. Or is it 2 cards? Oh my gosh! It's from the Yankees, but I don't think it's the. Okay, now. Whew. I was like, wait a minute. Still awesome. Chance Adams. So, this was before I learned to do the. Okay, cool. Okay. My idea planned out. So, this is before I learned how to like prep the cards, which maybe I'll show that later on in the video or something, but I think it's the right way with using like baby powder. I know people, I did try a couple with like a pencil eraser kind of on them, and that seemed to work when I tested it, but I think the baby powder is the easiest and maybe the best. So this should be hopefully one of the only ones that comes back messed up, because you can see how it like bubbled the ink on it. But that's like on the Bowman Chrome card. But my idea was maybe if it does smear, I'll throw in the paper, and that came out like perfect. So thank you, Chance Adams. That's pretty cool. Two players we're gonna have to look for now. That's like also the kind of cool idea. I'm like seeing different players that I normally wouldn't see, and now I get to look out for these guys because they're cool guys. We got two more, and both of them out of Fort Myers. So this should be spring training. So this kind of feels like one, kind of thicker, probably 2 in the other. So once again, no idea who, but we're about to find out who. Which, hopefully some of these are spring training, because I did send a lot out for spring training teams. So let's see what we're gonna get. It's in a sleeve, so I'm not sure. This could be an older card, because I feel like older cards I sent out in this sleeve. It is. It's Upper Deck 92. You can't see that. But what is it? Tom Goodwin. That's awesome. He signed it to me. Best wishes, Tom Goodwin. Awesome. So definitely not spring training because it's a 92 card, but oh, it's kind of glaring. But that's awesome. That looks cool. Good signature on that. I like it. Thank you, Tom. Tom Goodwin. I feel like it's weird calling them by their first name when it's like they don't know my name, but you know. It's sweet. So there. I mean, like, once again, I'm not entirely sure on the player, but I will look up about Tom Goodwin. Next card. This, it feels thick. Should be like a top loader in there. No, I don't think I sent anything with a top loader. It's gotta be 2 cards, at least. It's, wait. This is top load. I'm not sure on this one. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be Gary Peters. Let's see. Signed it right there, I see. So this is cool. So, like I said, it was Dylan Peters on the Marlins. And DJ Peters is a prospect on the Dodgers. So I kind of went through and I was like trying to find players that had the last name Peters. There's not many of them, apparently. There's like literally, I want to say 5. And Gary Peters was one of them. So I bought this card. I think one of these is his rookie card. I'm not sure what year. But you can see right here he signed it in blue. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. But I put 2 cards. Did he sign the other one? But that looks really cool like that. Oh, faded. Awesome. Gary Peters. See, that's cool. That's what I was hoping. Let me find it. I was like, I don't know if I want to start like an autograph collection kind of deal with like players with the last name Peters, I guess it would be. But like, see on the Marlins, Dylan Peters, I got signed during the Marlins spring training. See, that's like his autograph. I'm not gonna lie, his autograph's not that amazing, but like to me, that's way cooler because it's like Peters, which my last name. So I thought that was like way cooler. And thank you, Gary, for signing both these cards. This looks awesome. And Dylan Peters, please put like Peters in your autograph. That'd be cool. But that's pretty sweet. We got 3. They are not spring training because these players no longer play. But 3 cards that I thought looked awesome on the return. All right, so we got 2 more returns, I guess it would be today. One out of Phoenix, Arizona, and the other one from Miami. So I'm guessing Phoenix is going to be a spring training one. And I'm pretty sure I know what the Miami one's going to be, which I'll explain that when we get to it. But yeah, this has been actually pretty fun, you know, like kind of just go through, see what cards you have of players and try and see if they sign cards. So this is in sleeve. What's it going to be? Oh, Steve Cishek, nice. So this guy, I saw, he was, well, he kind of like ripped it off. So like these I like kind of taped. Oh yes, he signed both of them. Okay, cool. So, okay, because that tape was like on the card in the back of that. Didn't damage it at all, so, which I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but that's awesome. We got Steve Cishek on 2 cards. We got one on the Mariners and one on my favorite Marlins. I liked him on the Marlins. He was pretty fun. Is this what year? Is this 2014? Yes, 2014 tops. And then this I think is 2017 tops. Yes. So I actually had like a kind of team set I bought of Marlins from this 2014 and kind of sent some of them out. I think I sent one to Danny. Can't remember. I sent out a couple more, but there's no chance of getting Giancarlo, Marcel. I think I had one of. I'm not sure who all I sent out of those, but a couple. But that's awesome. Thank you, Steve. You were a lot of fun to watch on the Marlins, and those came out pretty nice. I like it. So that's sweet. So this one from Miami is actually really funny because I just had this sitting on my desk earlier when I was like editing a video kind of, and I didn't notice it at first, but then I saw there's like thank you on the back, and I was like, oh, that's, and I looked closer and I saw there's like a heart and the exclamation mark, and I was like, okay, what baseball player would, because I said something to the Marlins ballpark, down in Miami. I was like, what baseball player would send back a heart exclamation mark? And then I remembered, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a UFC Chrome card I sent out to one of the female fighters. Hopefully, I think I did the eraser trick or whatever on the card. So hopefully, and I also put in a silver Sharpie with the bubble mailer. So that hopefully, oh, there's like, did I put an index? Let's see if, oh cool. Smile, believe. It's like a knocked out face. That's awesome. So like a couple I threw in like an index card, see if they would sign, and I guess this would be the first one. They wrote a note. Wait. Oh yes, it didn't smear. It came out nice. So Jessica Aguilar. Hopefully I said that right. So cool. So she signed. Dang, bunch here. I didn't expect this. Because I figured it was like a bubble mailer. I could put a little bit more in it. So I put the 2 index cards. I think I've seen people do, but yes. UFC Chrome, this is 2017. And I think I did the eraser thing on it instead of the baby powder, because like I first tried the eraser thing and so far that looks pretty good. I like the knockout smiley face. That's awesome. Smile, believe, Jessica Aguilar. And then thanks so much for your support, Smile, believe. Which I have watched her in a couple fights. I'm not like super into UFC. I try and catch the fights when I can, and they're pretty entertaining. I actually just I saw it so late. They had one up in Orlando. I would have tried to. That's like a 2-hour drive from here. That would have been pretty fun. And I also sent another. I think this was one of the 2 UFC cards I did, and there was Tisha Torres was the other one, and I saw she had like a gym or something in Miami. And then I saw there was going to be that fight in Orlando, and I was like, oh, maybe she'll be at that gym thing in Miami. But I got it out way too late, so that'll probably take a while. I don't know if they'd forward it to her, because I don't think she lives there. But Jessica, thank you. This is awesome. Which is also pretty cool, because I found this address on my own. I saw because like when I was looking up, there was no address thing for her at all or anything. So I did some Twittering, and I saw she started up, I think she just like recently started up, it's like a smoothie kind of, like a health, I don't know if you health food, like smoothie, like kind of health drink kind of shop, I think it would be. And I saw it had one location in Miami, so I was like, let's take a chance. And I sent that there. So it worked. So that actually feels kind of cool. That I'm a creep ass like that, I guess. But yeah, that's awesome. This is probably like my favorite one so far. Signed the 2 index cards, and I like the smile and believe. I guess inscription, would that be called? So that's pretty cool. 3 UFC autographs from her, and then 2 Steve Cishek. Yo, you guys gotta try this. If you like sports, anything. Like, these are just like dollar cards that you can get, and it's pretty cool. Your favorite players like that. All right, so we got one letter in today from Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm guessing this will be spring training. Kind of feels like 1 card. So let's see what it's gonna be. I have, once again, no idea who or what. It's not in a sleeve or anything, so Nolan Jones. That's awesome. So this is Bowman Platinum for this year. It's actually really easy to see in person, but on the camera it's kind of super shiny. I don't know if this is like a refractor or something. Does not say, but Cleveland Indians. Nolan Jones. 2 PJ. I like it. That came out perfect. So this would be one of the cards. Hold on, let me smell test. Yeah, I smelled the baby powder. So this one would have been baby powder, I believe. And it did not smear. I think I tested on one without anything, and it did smear. So that auto came out perfect. That's awesome. Thank you, Nolan Jones. So that's pretty sweet. So I figured I should probably do, I guess, a little recap at the end. And I saw these binders. I think people use them for like Pokemon cards and stuff. When I was like looking up stuff, and I guess they're called Ultra Pro binders, and they look pretty cool. They got like kind of going sideways, and they got this nice. It's kind of. I thought it was like a mesh kind of material, but it's actually like kind of smooth plastic or something on the back, and it's like solid black, and it's on both sides. Like right here, you can see. So I thought this binder looked pretty cool for cards. These are like the Marlins cards I got at the autograph thing, since it's my first year doing cards. But I think we got a pretty good start on that. So I figured I should like recap what we've got. So we got Alex Fernandez, the Joe Carter, Ron Gant, Royce Lewis, one of my favorite ones, Luis Castillo, Tom Goodwin, it's kind of hard to show, Chance Adams twice, and this is one of the old ones I showed, at Pat Cishek, but I didn't prep the card and it's smeared. So what's that, 9? And then 3, 12, 15, so I guess we got 15. 2 Gary Peters, Nolan Jones, the last one we got, 2 Steve Cisheks, and the Jessica Aguilar. So actually I have 3 more cards that came in, but like I said, this is going to be part 1 of the video, and look forward to part 2 and see. I haven't opened them yet, so looking forward to see what we got. So as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. And what's your favorite team?